Bonjour Anisette. Hello, Year 7. So it's your final week of Year 7 French. So what we're going to be doing this week is a presentation about a city. So any city you like in the world. Obviously, French speaking if you can. That would be really brilliant. So you can do this in French, obviously. Please make sure it's in French. And you can use Google Translate or Word Reference if you like, but don't make it too complicated. And what I mean by don't make it too complicated is you can use Google Translate. Believe me, this is the only time ever I'm going to say you could use Google Translate for short sentences. Okay, so do not do long sentences. Otherwise, it gets really overcomplicated and then it doesn't make any sense in French. Okay, so keep your sentences short. And wordreference.com is really good as well for like single words. So have a look at that anyway. So attached you've got some instructions and examples. I've chosen to do Paris, so I'll show you in just a second. When you're doing this, I want you to do it as a PowerPoint on Google Slides, or you can do it as a leaflet. It's up to you. Brilliant. And then it's going to be a competition. So what I want you to do is make sure you submit your presentation or your leaflet before 2 p.m. on Friday. So that's the cut-off point. Any entries after that will not be considered for the competition, okay? And there's going to be a winner in each class. So there's going to be 4 different winners. Also, if you submit your work before Wednesday at 3 p.m, we might end up putting your work in the parent bulletin as well, okay? So if you can do that, brilliant too. So don't hesitate to contact us if you need any help with that, and I'm going to show you some of the examples now, or just after this, sorry. So there's a quiz too, okay? There's also a quiz. This is kind of optional, but you can do it. You can edit the slides, so you can highlight, change colour of the answers, all that kind of stuff, and the answers are at the end, so you can mark it yourself and count up how many you got correct. Okay, obviously you're not going to know all of these, so just have a guess. Right, so here we go. This is your presentation about a city. So I'm going to present it so it's going to be easier for you to see. There we go. So this city project, what I want you to do is create the presentation about any city in the world. Obviously, as I've said, French speaking if you can. So you have the first thing you're going to do. So point 2, you can see here, is select a city. So you're going to say, je vais parler de. I am going to speak about, and then obviously where Paris or Paris is, you're going to put your city name in there. Then when you move on to number 3, it says say where it is. So you're going to say Paris, or whatever city that you've chosen, et en France, or it might not be in France. If it's somewhere else, it might be et en Espagne, is in Spain. It could be anywhere you like, you can choose. Then you've got Paris est la capitale de la France. So Paris is the capital of France. Obviously, you're not going to have Paris, you're going to have somewhere else. And then for number 4, describe the city and give examples. So you've got Paris est, so Paris is. Okay. Then after that, you've got à Paris, il y a beaucoup de circulation. So in Paris, il y a beaucoup de is there is a lot of, and then circulation is traffic. Then I want you to include the weather as well. So il fait beau, it's good weather. Il y a du soleil, there's sun or it's sunny. And then I want you to include food as well. Then for number 5, what I want you to make sure you're doing is putting pictures in of Paris. Okay, so make sure it's like decorated and there's stuff there as well. And you can say à Paris il y a. In Paris there is, obviously remember you're not going to have Paris, you're going to have somewhere else. And then we've got Le Louvre, which is a like an art gallery and a museum, and then La Seine, which is a river. And then for number 6, it says say what you can do. Okay, so this is really important because we've got à Paris, again remember you're not going to have Paris, you're going to have somewhere else. On peut, so on peut is you can. And then here we've got faire beaucoup de choses, which is do a lot of things. So à Paris, on peut faire beaucoup de choses is in Paris, you can do a lot of things. Then you've got on peut just after that for you can. And then you can just attach, you see you've got the 6 phrases underneath. So visiter l'université, visit the university, prendre des photos, take photos, aller à la piscine, go to the swimming pool, aller au restaurant, go to the restaurant, visiter le marché, visit the market, and aller au parc, go to the park. So you can choose those, or you can look up other ones as well. Okay, as well, we've got your challenge. So if you can include any other bits of information, so what religions are followed in the different cities that you choose, the population, anything about wildlife, about plants, that would be brilliant. Okay, so that's like extra stuff you can include too. So with my example, I'm going to show you now. We've got Je vais parler de Paris. So Paris est la capitale de la France. So I'm going to speak about Paris. Paris is the capital of France. Obviously, you can choose whatever background you like, just make it look really beautiful. Then we've got à Paris, il y a un fleuve qui s'appelle la Seine. So in Paris, there is a river that's called the Seine. Aussi, also, il y a la Tour Eiffel. Also, there is the Eiffel Tower. Aussi, il y a le Louvre. Also, there is the Louvre. You can use a better connective than aussi. You could say as well, il y a les peintures très importantes, comme le Joconde. So that is in the Louvre. This painting's there, which we know as the Mona Lisa, but they call it la Joconde in French. You've got il y a la cathédrale de Notre-Dame. So there is Notre Dame Cathedral. En hiver, so in winter, il fait froid, it's cold, et il neige, and it snows, quelquefois, sometimes. Then we've got cependant, en été, il fait chaud. However, in summer, it's hot. À Paris, on peut visiter Disneyland. In Paris, you can visit Disneyland. Cependant, however, il y a beaucoup de pollution. However, there is a lot of pollution. On peut manger, so you can eat, des escargots, which is snails, des baguettes, des crêpes. Et on peut boire du café et du vin. And you can drink coffee and wine. Then you have got this, which is an example of a leaflet that you can create if you want to. So if you want to do this in your book or on paper, on like A4, you could do. So I've chosen to do Alicante. So you've got Je vais parler de Alicante. Alicante est en Espagne au bord de la mer. So it's in Spain by the seaside or at the seaside. Then c'est une petite ville assez touristique. It's a small town that's quite touristy. Il y a une plage et beaucoup de touristes. So, there is a beach and lots of tourists. Il y a beaucoup de bateaux. There's a lot of boats. And then we've got on peut faire beaucoup de choses à Alicante. So we saw that before. So you can do lots of things in Alicante. On peut visiter l'université, visit the university, prendre des photos, take photos, aller à la plage, go to the beach. There should be an accent on that A there. Faire des courses, do shopping, manger au restaurant, eat at a restaurant. You've got on peut manger du paella, you can eat paella. On peut boire du sangria ou du vin blanc, you can drink sangria or white wine. And Alicante, il fait beau et il y a du soleil. In Alicante, it's good weather and it's sunny. Okay, so that is your town presentation or your city presentation all done. If you've got any questions, do let me know. And then here is your quiz. So with the quiz, basically all of you have your own copy of these slides, okay? So you can just go through, and then when you think it's the right answer, so we know actually we've just seen the answer to this luckily, the Seine, what you can do is just highlight it, and then you can change the colour of it. So for example, if it's your answer, you might put it into purple. Yeah, you can absolutely choose what you think President Macron's first name is. You can choose it, just colour it in. That's perfect. And then when you've done it and you've gone all the way through, I'm just going to change this back to black. There we go. So once you've done it and you've gone all the way through, there's also the answers and then your results for each round. So I want you to mark your own quiz and then write how many points you got in each round and then what your total is out of 40. Okay? So remember, you can do that on the slides because you've all got your own copy of it. So just highlight it, colour it in, whatever you decide your answer is. All right then, so that's it for the last week. If you have any questions, do let us know, send us an email or message on Google Classroom, that'd be easier, and we can get back to you. Okay, bonne chance and have an absolutely lovely summer, Year 7. See you when you're in Year 8.